Have you ever moved to another country and found yourself regretting it? It happens more often than you think. Most of the time, it's because people relocate for work, and surprisingly, surveys show about 75% of workers end up in countries that weren't their first choice. Like we've done in previous videos, we ran a survey asking people if they'd moved to another country in the past decade. We asked where they moved to, if they regretted it, and why. That's what we're exploring today. Before we dive in, let me clarify something. If you're wondering why a specific country isn't on this list, it's probably because it didn't come up enough in the survey responses. And no, countries like Syria, Afghanistan, or North Korea didn't make the cut, not because people don't regret moving there, but because very few people actually move to those countries. Got it? Great. Let's jump into the list. Number 10, Canada. That's right, the Great White North comes in at number 10. Canada is a popular destination for many reasons: its beautiful landscapes, high standard of living, and opportunities for work. However, it's not all smooth sailing. While many people love living there, others regretted the move. The two most common reasons? It's more expensive than expected, and it's colder than they imagined. Now, cold weather and high costs aren't the worst problems a country could have. But it's worth noting that these two factors were enough to make some people second-guess their decision to move. Number 9, United Kingdom. The UK is another popular choice for expats, but it's not always what people expect. Many of the complaints about the UK were similar to those about Canada. People mentioned the cold, damp weather and the high cost of living. But there were some unique complaints too. For instance, several people said that the work-life balance in the UK is poor, especially for those in management roles. Another big complaint was the healthcare system wait times. Some people said it could take an entire day just to see a doctor. And, of course, there was the infamous TV licensing fee, which seemed to frustrate a lot of expats. Number 8, Brazil. Brazil is known for its vibrant culture, stunning beaches, and lively people. But for many expats, the downsides outweigh the positives. The biggest complaint? Crime. Many survey respondents mentioned that the cities can be dangerous, with high rates of theft and violence. Even though Brazil offers beautiful scenery, friendly locals, and amazing food, the constant worry about safety made it hard for some people to enjoy their time there. Number 7, France. France is often seen as a dream destination, with its romantic cities, world-class cuisine, and historic landmarks. But not everyone who moves there ends up loving it. One of the most common complaints was that locals, especially in cities, aren't friendly to outsiders. Some respondents felt like they were treated coldly unless the person they were speaking to worked in the hospitality industry. Paris, in particular, received some criticism for being less picturesque than expected and not as well maintained as travel photos suggest. Number 6, China. China is a rapidly growing country with plenty of opportunities, but it's not for everyone. Many expats said they struggled to fit in and felt ignored by locals. There were also cultural differences that threw people off. For example, one respondent mentioned that if a Chinese person smiles at you in a restaurant, they're probably being polite because you're spending money, not because they're genuinely interested in getting to know you. The language barrier and difficulty integrating into Chinese society were key reasons for regret among survey participants. Number 5, Japan. Japan is a fascinating country with a unique culture, but life there isn't always easy for expats. Most of the complaints seem to come from people living in Tokyo. The top issues? Smoking in restaurants, poor work-life balance, and squat toilets. Many respondents also mentioned that everything in Japan is overly packaged, which felt wasteful and inconvenient. While Japan has a lot to offer, these factors made it hard for some people to fully enjoy their time there. Number 4, United States. The United States is often seen as the land of opportunity, but it's not without its challenges. Many survey respondents regretted moving there because of crime and racism. While the US has a lot of opportunities for work and career growth, these social issues made it hard for some people to feel comfortable or safe. It's worth noting that every country has its problems, but for many expats, the challenges in the US felt more prominent and harder to ignore. Number 3, Mexico. Mexico is a popular destination for expats looking for affordable living and beautiful weather. But it's not perfect. The biggest complaints were crime and cleanliness, particularly in border towns. Several respondents also mentioned issues with corruption, like being stopped unfairly by police and asked for bribes. While Mexico has a lot to offer, these downsides made some people regret their decision to move. Number 2, Belarus. Belarus might not be the first country that comes to mind when you think of expat destinations, but some people do move there, and many of them regret it. The most common complaints were the long, cold winters, the language barrier, and the difficulty integrating into local culture. If you don't speak Russian, living in Belarus can be especially tough. And while it's an affordable place to live, many expats found the cultural and social challenges outweighed the benefits. Number 1, Vietnam. Finally, we come to Vietnam. While it's a beautiful country with amazing food, many expats found it challenging to live there. The biggest complaints? Scams and safety concerns. From taxi drivers overcharging tourists to pickpockets stealing phones, many respondents felt like they were constantly on guard. Hygiene was another issue, especially when it came to street food. While the food is delicious, the lack of cleanliness made some people think twice about eating out. Another common complaint was the price disparity. Locals often pay significantly less for goods and services than foreigners, which left some expats feeling frustrated. Honorable mentions. Before we wrap up, here are 2 countries that almost made the list, Germany at number 12 and Saudi Arabia at number 11. That's it for today's video. If you've moved to another country and regretted it, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching Virtual Travel, and as always, be kind to each other.